Hello, everybody. Welcome to yet another lesson by Mathemagic. Today we will be solving grade 3 math word problems. I hope you enjoy this video and do try to solve some of these questions on your own. You can always pause the video, attempt these questions, and then play the video again to see if you get the answers correct. If you are ready, let's start now. Question 1. Ken had four tins of paint. Each tin contained 800 milliliters of paint. He used 1 liter and 200 milliliters, so that will be 1.2 liters. He used 1.2 liters of the paint to paint his bedroom and packed the remaining into bottles of 250 milliliters each. How many bottles of paint did he have? So let's draw a rectangle to show the amount of paint he had. Ken had 4 tins of paint. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4 tins of paint. And each tin had 800 milliliters of paint. So the total amount of paint he had would be 800 milliliters multiplied by 4, and that would give you 3,200 milliliters of paint. He used 1 liter and 200 milliliters of the paint. So how much paint did he have left to pack into bottles? So paint that is packed into bottles would be 3,200 milliliters minus 1,200 milliliters. Because at this point I want to tell you that 1 liter equals to 1,000 milliliters. So 1 liter and 200 milliliters would be 1,200 milliliters. So 3,200 minus 1,200 gives you 2,000 milliliters. So that is the amount of paint that he had to pack into bottles. So each bottle is 250 milliliters. So how many bottles of paint did he have? So number of bottles would be the amount of paint he had, which would be 2,000 divided by the quantity of the bottle, which would be 250. So 2,000 divided by 250 gives you 8. So he had 8 bottles of paint. Did you solve this question on your own too? I hope you did. So now we move on to question 2. Chris and James have a total of $1,000. Chris has $36 more than James. So how much money does each person have? So Chris and James, Chris gets a rectangle, James gets a rectangle, but Chris has $36 more. So his rectangle is bigger by $36. And these boxes all come up to $1,000. So how do we calculate how much money each person has? You realize that this extra part is 36, but this part of Chris and this part of James are actually equal. So what we can say is that we can classify this as 1 unit and 1 unit, and this would be $36. So 1 unit plus 1 unit plus $36 gives you $1,000. So 2 units would actually be $1,000 minus 36. That gives you $964. So 1 unit would be $964 divided by 2. So the amount of money that James has is 1 unit, and that is $964 divided by 2, which is $482. So James has $482. How about Chris? How much money does he have? So the amount of money that Chris has would be 1 unit plus $36. So that will be $482 for 1 unit plus $36 equals to $518. To just double check your answer, you can always add the amount that James has and Chris has to see that they amount back to $1,000. And in this case, yes, $482 plus $518 does give you $1,000. So hey, you have solved this question. Question 3. A group of 6 friends share a pack of sweets. After each takes 27 sweets, there are 31 sweets left. How many sweets were there in the packet at first? So let's draw a large rectangle to show the packet of sweets. So what am I doing here? So 6 friends take 27 sweets. So I have divided this part into 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is 31 sweets left. So this part is 31 and each unit here is 27. So if you multiply 27 by 6, you get this part here, and this is just 31. So the total number of sweets in the packet is just 27 multiplied by 6 plus 31. And how you do this math is just do it from left to right. So you multiply 27 by 6 at first, that gives you 162, and then you add it to 31. So 162 plus 31 gives you 193. So the number of sweets in the packet at first is 193. That's all. So you realize that it's just a one-step solution once you have drawn the model to understand the question a little better. So now move on to question 4. There was an equal number of students in Group A and Group B at first. After 16 students left Group A to join Group B, there were 3 times as many students in Group B as in Group A. How many students were there in each group at first? So let's draw 2 equal-sized rectangles to show the number of students in Group A and Group B at first. And then you realize 16 students left Group A to join Group B. And after 16 students left Group A to join Group B, there were 3 times as many students in Group B as in Group A. So let's draw the new rectangle. So Group A has less students by 16, and then Group B has more students by 16. So this part here is 16, and this part here is actually also 16. And then you realize that Group B has 3 times as many students as Group A. So this part and this part would actually become 16 plus 16, which gives you 32. So you have here 1 unit, you have here 1 unit, you have here 1 unit, and you have here 1 unit. So 1 unit equals to 16 students, and 2 units equals to 32 students. So the number of students in each group at first is actually 32 students, because 2 units are in each group at first. Okay, so each group had 32 students at first. I hope this part was clear. Now we move on to question 5. Question 5. The total cost of 2 adult and 2 child tickets is $116. An adult ticket costs $10 more than a child ticket. Find the cost of one child ticket. So let's draw an adult ticket. Let's draw a child ticket. A child ticket is less by $10. So it would be less over here. But hey, you didn't just buy one adult ticket and one child ticket. You bought 2 adult tickets and 2 child tickets. Let's draw it like this. Adult, child. This part here is $116. This is $10 and this is $10. So if we were to take one rectangle to be 1 unit, then you can explain this question in terms of units. So this would be 1 unit, and this would be, is it 1 unit? No, it is 1 unit plus 10, and that is also 1 unit plus 10. So 1 unit plus 10 plus 1 unit plus 10 plus 1 unit plus 1 unit equals to 116. So that would be 4 units, 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 10 plus 10, that is 20, equals to $16. So you minus $20 on the left side and you minus $20 on the right side. It gives you 4 units plus $20 minus $20 is 4 units equals to $116 minus $20 equals to $96. So 1 unit equals to $96 divided by 4 equals to $24. So 1 unit equals to $24 and one child ticket is also equals to 1 unit. So now you know that the cost of one child ticket equals to $24. That's it. Now we move on to question 6. The total mass of Aaron and Ben is 105 kilograms. The total mass of Cedric and Ben is 131 kilograms. What is Ben's mass given that the mass of the three boys is 184 kilograms? So let's do it in terms of rectangles. Okay, this would be Aaron, this would be Ben, and this would be Cedric. So how do I know that Aaron is more than Ben and Cedric is more than all of them? I don't. All I know is that Aaron, Ben, and Cedric, they are most probably not of equal weight. So I am just drawing three different size rectangles just to understand this question, but they do not have to be of equal size. They can be of any size. That is just what I'm trying to say. So Aaron plus Ben, all I know that they are equals to 105 kilograms. Ben and Cedric are 131 kilograms. And all together they are 184 kilograms. So what I know from here, let me just write it down in terms of an equation. Aaron, Ben, Cedric. I will just take them to be A, B, C. So A plus B equals to 105. B plus C equals to 131. A plus B plus C equals to 184. So what I know from here is A plus B equals to 105. B plus C equals to 131. So A plus B plus B plus C equals to 105 plus 131. So that gives me 236. So A plus B plus B plus C equals to 236. A plus B plus C equals to 184. So hey, this equation is just the same as this equation. It's just that it has an extra B over here. So if I were to take this equation minus this equation, I actually get the extra B. So that means if I take 236 and I minus it by 184, I would get the weight of the extra B. And the extra B is actually Ben. And that is what the question is asking for. So Ben's mass is equals to 236 minus 184. And that gives me 52 kilograms. Okay? And that's how you do this question. I hope that was clear. And I hope you got it correct and you attempted it on your own as well. And now let's move on to the last question. Question 7. Mr. Smith had 57 chickens and some ducks. He sold 24 ducks. He then had 3 times as many chickens as ducks. How many ducks did Mr. Smith have at first? So this would be his chickens and some ducks. I do not know whether he had more chickens or more ducks. That's not written here. I mean, it's just written that after he sold 24 ducks, then he had 3 times as many chickens. But at the start, we don't know if he had more chickens or more ducks. So it does not matter. You can also put this as ducks and this as chickens. It really does not matter. But what matters is just that you draw 2 rectangles and then you remove 24 from the ducks. And after you remove 24, then the number of chickens becomes 3 times. So that part is important. So this is 24, and when this becomes 24, this is 1 unit and this becomes 3 units. Okay, and this is 57. So 3 units equals to 57. So 1 unit equals to 57 divided by 3. And the number of ducks left is also 1 unit. So that will give you 19. So the number of ducks left is 19. But originally, how many ducks did Mr. Smith have at first? He had 19 ducks plus 24 that he sold away. So the number of ducks that Mr. Smith had at first equals to 19 plus 24. And that gives you 43. And that's how you solve this question. I hope you tried this question on your own and you got it correct as well. And that sums up question 7. So we have finished 7 questions. And that's all we have for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment if you have any questions of your own that you would like me to help you to solve, or if you have any other comments about this video, please comment them in the comment section at the bottom. Please don't forget to like if you liked this video and subscribe so that you can have more math word problems and more math problems solved really from Mathemagic. So till next time, thank you and bye bye.